I think he beats Caleb Williams. I think he's better than Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
I think if he beats Caleb Williams, I think he's better than Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders, coach, will outplay Caleb Williams. What a take. Now, the Bears will win, but because Shedeur is facing a much weaker defense, Caleb obviously facing one of the best defenses in the league, and Myles Garrett is going for that sack record. All right? And so he's going to be under duress. Shedeur is going to outplay him. Caleb has not thrown for 300 yards.
No hard feelings. Cheer up, dude.
Never let it rain. Never let it rain. Good gets better. And you better get better. Anybody gets better. Three, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Everything Bears show. Your home for Everything Bears. And how about these crazy pundits out there? What gives? What delusional world are these guys living in where they think Shedeur Sanders is, one, better than Caleb, two, going to outperform Caleb? Help me out, Wedge.
Maybe it's because Shedeur was picked in the 5th round and Caleb was first overall. I mean, maybe that's it. Or maybe that Shedeur, everybody thought he was a first-round talent and he slid in the draft, and he proved why he slid in the draft. Why teams passed on him a minimum of 5 times. I don't know. Bunch
3
of clowns.
interceptions.
Yeah.
3 interceptions.
33 passer rating. I mean, he freaking lit it up, right? I mean, let's go over his stat line. Stats don't lie, right?
Let's do this.
Everybody likes to look at Caleb Williams' stats, so let's check out Shedeur's stat line. 18 for 35, 177 for yardage. 5.06 per attempt, 0 touchdowns, 3 picks, sacked 5 times. Of those 177 yards, by the way, 90 of those were 2 pass plays to Bond going deep. So now let's talk about our boy Caleb Williams.
Yes.
17 for 28, 242. 2 touchdowns, 0 picks, was sacked 3 times. You're right, though. Shedeur's the better performer, right? Like, what the hell do we know?
I understand that quarterbacks in the NFL are under microscopes, being studied constantly. You look at Shedeur, drafted in the 5th round. The magnification zoom lens on that microscope isn't as powerful as the zoom lens that's going to be on Caleb's being first overall pick. But again, to enter into some fantasy world where Shedeur's better than Caleb? You out of your fucking mind?
You're right. I mean, he lit up the Titans. Congratulations.
Lit them up. Titans.
You waxed the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats, buddy. Who am I to dispute, right? Everybody's a pro, everybody gets paid. You're right. But some people who get paid are a little bit better than other people who gets paid. And I think old Shador got a big, healthy dose of reality last week, didn't he?
Yeah, Rick, welcome back to Earth, kiddo.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back to Earth.
There was plenty of welcome to the NFL moments. You see that trap block that Jackson had on
Oh my God.
Graham?
Yeah. That was
Graham's a
awesome.
Michigan guy. I wish he was on the Bears, but welcome to the NFL, Rook.
Mhm.
You just got trucked.
Yeah. There was a lot of good blocks. I mean,
Yeah.
Loveland, did you see the block he had on a chip, if you will, on Myles Garrett? Put his ass in the dirt. I was like, oh shit, these boys were hitting.
Yeah, they're ready to go, lathered up. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
So a little bit to review the game a little bit, they did exactly, I think, as what Bears fans wanted to see. Okay. Bad team rolling into town. You're supposed to be in this playoff hunt. Dominate.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. From wire to wire, they just dominated. It was finally.
yeah,
I said it. I was worried because we always play to people's level. You know, if they shoot out, we'll go up and shoot out. If they want to have a grind fest, we'll lower our gameplay and match them. But nope, not on Sunday. We didn't. We put our foot up their ass and kept it there all 60 minutes. That was great.
I actually thought that there was going to be a time where we were going to let the Browns back in it, and I was pissed off, man. I'm like, there's no way. We talked about it on the Sunday show. It's going to be frigid cold if we go out, stomp on them early, make them not want to play the game. Well, the Bears did just that. They scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. They traded punts, and then after that, watch out. Bears took off.
Right.
2 touchdowns. No scoring in the second quarter. I think that's when Cairo missed his field goal. Congratulations, dumbass. We all know you suck again. And then the third quarter, they come out, kick a field goal. Bears respond with 2 more touchdowns. One kind of based off of the pick of Jackson. And, you know, if you watch Ben Johnson's press conferences, that really kind of got the engine revving again. You know, that was a very decisive play in that game.
Yeah. Definitely momentum shift.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more, even though the momentum was always in the Bears' favor. There was a bit of a lull, like you said.
Right.
That interception definitely got the spark going.
Mm-hmm. And boy, they went for their throat after that. You notice that? Like it was 1st and 10 Cleveland. First play of the game, that was that beauty to DJ Moore. Do you think Shador Sanders can make that throw?
Come on.
No way.
Come on. No.
No way.
No.
There's probably 25 QBs in the NFL that can't make that throw.
Correct. Yeah. Very few quarterbacks are making that throw.
Mm-hmm. But we have a guy that can.
I know. Doesn't it feel good? It feels so good.
Like watching that play, did you think it was picked off? I thought it was picked
yes.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was intercepted for sure.
Until the ball came out over DJ's shoulder, I was like, holy shit, he caught that?
Yeah, when DJ landed and then flicked it like, fuck you, I was like, oh my God, he caught it.
I was blown away. I was like, what did I just watch? Like,
that's just that arm talent that everybody's talking about. This is why you draft the kid number 1 overall. Everybody who was wondering about watching his college highlights and, ooh, will this translate in the NFL? Well, I think the jury's out. Yeah, it translates to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quite nicely, as a matter of fact.
So nice. That was, I mean, and honestly speaking, all game, the kid was on it. He was throwing dots all game. What did you say off air? His adjusted completion ratio would have been somewhere around 80% if there weren't those 4 drop passes. And again, they were right to the receivers, to the ball catchers, right there. They just dropped
Monungai
him.
had 2 of them. Yeah. And the first one that Monungai dropped on that screen, that was going for 6,
That was a
or at
house
least
call,
pretty damn close.
or very
So,
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it looked like when you look at it, it looked like he was going to be able to score somewhat easily. Might have been a collision at the goal line, but if there was, my money's on Monungai, especially with a 20-yard head start.
Correct. Yeah.
Mhm.
So to see the kid like that, he was in rhythm. He was throwing to the open guy. I mean, just Caleb was on it, man. 8
Mhm.
degrees, 4 degrees, whatever the temperature was. His hands must have been nice and toasty in his little pockets, because he
Yeah.
was zipping that thing all over the yard in a freezing cold. Pigeons and everything. Those
Yeah.
damn pigeons all game.
I saw a cartoon that had those pigeons that said best seats in the house, and they were all drawn with like the super fans.
Oh, I
like,
did. I
well
saw
played.
that. Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, that was
So,
good.
I saw another thing on social that said, in my later years in life, I want to give a shit less than, these pigeons that were on the field all game, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, their behavior on the field was like they weren't moving.
no, they're like, yeah.
Plays are going on and they're just
Mhm.
sitting there like, yeah, we're not moving. You're going to have to literally run right at us to get us to move.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit, watch out for that guy. He's coming right at you.
But yeah, so to see the kid playing out of his mind like that again is really good to see, especially coming in this later part of the season on these next 3 games that we have to close up the season. To see the kid performing like that, really great.
Mhm.
How about that defense though, too, huh?
5
Now-
sacks.
We did call them out on the pregame
Mm-hmm.
show, talking about if you can't capitalize on 4 replacement offensive linemen, then you're all fucking backups. Well,
Yeah.
they responded and got, like you said, 5 sacks. What did we hold them to rushing?
For the Browns, for the game, rushing yards, 50, 16 carries for 50 yards.
Yeah. So
So,
they definitely capitalized on an injured offensive line, or backups, if you will. But
mhm.
hopefully that kind of gave them a little bit of confidence to go into the game against Green Bay, hopefully.
You shouldn't hurt, right? I mean, you saw Grady Jarrett get his first sack of the year.
Mhm.
Javon Dexter, he got one towards the end, right? That kind of iced it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I would put 2 or 3 of those sacks on Shador. He had the same issue that Caleb did last year, where he was just holding on to it because there was nothing open downfield.
Right.
And the kid will learn that he needs to, ditch it, whatever the case may be. But you know what? Hey, thanks for the confidence boost, buddy. We need it going into these final 3 games.
Big time. Big time. Great interceptions by everybody. Jalen got him one, which was great
CJ.
to see him.
Mhm.
CJ got him one.
And DeMarco.
And then yeah, DeMarco Jackson. Dude, this guy's balling.
Mhm.
This kid is balling. And I got a little bit of a rundown of his profile a little bit today. I guess he's been in the league 3 years. He was drafted by New Orleans when Dennis Allen left, and then saw that this kid got cut during OTAs or spring training or something. He was like, "Oh shit, this kid got cut!" And they brought him over, and because he believed in him, he thought the kid had the right work ethic and things in that. And I think at his press conference, he even said, "Look, take some time for some players, take a few years to
Mhm.
develop into what they're going to become." And the Bears are reaping the benefits, baby.
Yeah, for the last 3 weeks since he's been in, I've been very impressed with what he's been able to do. Look at that first week he came in, 15 tackles, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a tackling machine.
Yeah.
And now you add this, and he read that play great. You saw him. It kind of looked like maybe it was a spy or going against the back or something. You saw him step up for a run fit and then saw that it was a pass. Whoever he was covering wasn't going anywhere. Reads the quarterback's eyes, drops back, and makes a beautiful interception, man.
Yeah.
got right in the right lane, and away we went.
Yep. And he's a very busy tackler as well. I believe he is the NFC's Defensive Player of the Week.
I did not see that yet. Wow. Okay. I can see that. I mean, let's see, 7 tackles, 1 sack, and a pick. Yeah, why not, man? 2 pass deflections.
Yeah.
Dude had a busy game, man, for sure. You know who else was flying around? Our other linebacker, Edwards, TJ. I thought he played a good game. He was all over the place.
Very good game. I was glad to see him looking like 100%.
Yeah.
That's what he looked
Fast.
like. He's fully back now. Yeah, right here. DeMarco Jackson wins NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Congratulations, DeMarco Jackson. You are an upgrade from Noah Sewell. Go ahead and leave it in the comments if you want to rag on me about that take. But if you agree, also put it in the comments.
Right. I agree with you 100%. I think you moving forward, Noah's going down. Hey, Noah's a liability in pass coverage. We know that.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a thumper, but honestly, I think Jackson hits harder. He run fits a lot better, reads it a lot quicker.
Yes.
So,
yeah, not to take anything away from Noah Sewell. Like you said, he does thump, but sometimes bad angles, sometimes bad run fits, and a liability in coverage.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I think it takes him a little bit longer to read the play. You know who else I remember seeing a lot of? JTS. Tryon Shoyinka.
Oh, that's right.
Like he was showing up, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, if he becomes a good rotational player, now granted, it's second string tackles. I get it.
Yeah.
But I saw him flash an awful lot. I was like, wow, okay. I mean, he's at this point, I think you would consider him a developmental player, but he is a former first round pick coming out of Washington. Why not? I'm sure the price was right. The guy's probably making league minimum. I don't think he's on his rookie deal any longer, but I'm sure they got a good deal for him. And if he could be a good rotational piece, get you 3, 4, 5 sacks a year.
Sure.
Hey,
just a nice little role player contributing. That's all you can ask for. I mean, I tell you what, this whole roster, and again, it's between the players working really hard, but this coaching staff, again, can't give Dennis Allen and his defensive coaching staff enough credit. There's not enough flowers you can give to them for what they've been able to achieve with this injury-riddled defense. It's been nothing short of amazing, because as the offense is progressing and getting better from week to week, this defense is just maintaining, taking the ball away, coming up in these big moments. Yes, they give up a lot of yards, but again, that's their enigma wrapped in a riddle, wrapped in a pigskin, is that, they give up lots of yards, big chunk plays, yada, yada, but they're going to take the ball away. So
the downfall to this, the only downfall, if you've been listening to all the rumors and everything, Al Harris sounds like he's going to be highly sought after by other teams, possibly as a DC. If you want to be the glass half empty guy, there you go. There it is. But when you start having coaches poached off your staff, that tells you something, man, that you're putting together the right staff and these guys are going to get an opportunity. It'd be a sad day. And depending on who comes calling, maybe the secondary coach for the Bears is a better gig. Who knows? Who knows? Look at what Ben Johnson did for 3 years.
Yeah. So this is what you're saying. Let me make a hypothetical. You could either stay the secondary coach of the Chicago Bears, Super Bowl bound in these next 3 years. Each and every year, we're going to be in the running for Super Bowl, or head coach the New York Jets. Go on.
Yeah.
Go on.
DC
Go get him.
Jets.
Go get him, Tiger.
Oh, by the way, we did trade away every name that we had on defense.
There's
but
nothing
we got
left.
a ton of first round picks. Yeah.
There's just bones back there,
Yeah.
pile of bones. You go
Mhm.
on, make it happen.
And
Right, why
Justin
would you-
Fields is still your best quarterback on the roster.
Oh God. Yeah.
Is
So
Fields
there's
in the league
that.
next year?
I
If he
think
can't
so,
make it in New
'cause they
York,
just- Go ahead. Go ahead.
if he didn't make it in New York and he can't start there for a full season, is he in the league anymore?
No. The Jets is probably his last stop.
Right.
And if I think they just signed him, right? They just signed him.
Yeah, to a fairly decent deal, I would like to
And
say too.
it
Like
was
he got
multiple
paid.
years, right?
Yeah.
2 years minimum. 2 years at
I-
least. So he's still
We'll look
there.
it up.
They're gonna have to actually just cut him to get rid of him.
Yeah, dead cap it, the whole nine. Holy shit.
2
I
years,
hope
40
go-
million.
2 years, 40 million.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now? You paid that guy 20 million a year?
Well, they thought he was gonna do something.
Oh yeah, he is. He's making sure that bench doesn't blow away.
That's right. He's holding the shit out of that clipboard.
Yeah. I mean,
Surface
that
Pro.
clipboard's covered in fucking gold.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. The kid, just
He's a good kid, but
he is a very good kid. I wish just
he
Justin
just sucked at quarterback.
could play a different position, kiddo.
Yeah. Be
It's not too
$20
late to be a
million
running back.
kick returner. Yeah.
Ooh, or special teams or something.
You can
But-
stay in the league a long time doing that. Look at, Duvernay and all those guys. Hell, we
Antoine
happen to have a
Randall
Hall of we had a Hall of Famer on our team that just so happened to do that, Devin Hester.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know, man.
You could make a living.
So his dead cap money's just got to be ridiculous too. 30 million of it was guaranteed. Good
Ooh.
gravy.
So, do you stay the secondaries coach of the Bears or do you take the Jets job? Like, you know what? I'll just stay in Chicago and maybe win a ring or two. Wait till a better position opens up.
You think, boy, why am I drawing a blank? The Jets head coach, Aaron Glenn, you think he's a one and done out there?
Oof.
Because he was a highly sought after guy too.
Yeah.
He's a culture
probably-
changing guy.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because that was the defensive coordinator from the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably don't fire him after 1 year. But it's the Jets we're talking about, so that could happen.
Yeah. Watch out, man. It's a slippery slope, man. That's whatever.
I really
It's the
just like
Jets
thinking
of
about
Bears.
that, though.
Mhm.
Al, you just got here, man.
Yeah.
Don't go. Stick around a while. Be a legend in the city. You will never have to pay for a beer or a steak for the rest of your life if you just stick around and win a championship with us.
Mhm.
Come on, man. Do the right thing. Al, you're a smart guy. You do the right thing, man. Stick around.
Would you rather coach up Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Nashawn Wright, Stevenson,
Yeah.
Byard, Brisker, or sauceless, Jets
A
team?
sauceless Gardner.
Yeah.
A sauceless Jets team. There's nobody there.
No. Nobody. You got Bryce Hall and Tyrod Taylor. Sorry, not Smith.
Right.
That's
That's it. That's
Yeah.
that's the totality of your Jets team.
and a $20 million backup.
But anyways, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I really hope that again, I would have thought that when Ben Johnson got the job and he's starting to interview guys, he would have said, look, I need you here for
3 years.
give me 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay. If we make it or we don't make it, after year 3, you go on. You can go. But for 3 years, we're going to set this train in motion, put it back on track, full steam ahead. Let's go. And hopefully, you'd think maybe they would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like, hey, ideally, let's keep this band together for 3 years. But at the same time, man, like if a guy's stock is high and he could go get paid, you can't hold him back,
You
man.
can't tell them no, right?
No.
Look, these
If
guys are awesome.
anything, maybe you could try to get him a few extra bucks to close that gap. But look at Eric Bieniemy and his story. Like he was a hot commodity for a while. He
Big
went to Washington and then just disappeared
Right.
until he showed back up on this staff.
Right.
And he showed up as a running backs coach versus an offensive coordinator.
Right.
And you don't hear his name for a head coach anywhere. So strike while the iron's hot, man. Like I can't fault somebody for leaving for that.
Okay, so if that's the case, let me just close it up with this then. If that's the case, then I hope whatever Al Harris has taught the players here will live on when he's gone. You know,
Yeah.
they would have learned the tricks that he taught them and how to prepare and how to watch tape and how to prepare for your opponent and everything that he's taught them. Hopefully that stays in the building.
Yeah.
God bless Al Harris. God bless you.
Did you see what they do with all the balls that have been picked off?
Yeah, they have that wall with all the pictures and then the basket of the balls.
The cage of
that
the
are
balls.
signed.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm like, hell yeah, man. That's badass. And that
Yeah.
cage is getting pretty full, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, Al Harris. I love it.
Al Harris, man.
Mhm.
And then another guy you brought up a few episodes ago was Richards. What's with the line? Kevin Richards? Is that
the
his
offensive
name?
line coach.
No, that's
Oh,
the linebackers coach.
mm.
What's his name? Come on, help me out. Help us out, chat.
I can only Google so fast.
Yeah. Richard Smith. Richard Smith, linebacker coach to the Bears. This guy too is having to deal with banged up linebacker play, but the guys going in are performing, playing very well.
Yeah.
Just what a great coaching staff. I can't say enough.
You look at how many games that Edmonds and Edwards have missed together. And one position group we have not talked about all year was the linebackers. Like, no issues with that group.
Yeah. Very little drop off. Very little.
The D line coach, on the other hand, he might be might have to unbutton that top button a little bit because that might be getting a little hot there.
Who is it? Jeremy Garrett is the
Okay.
defensive line coach.
Yeah.
Work harder, Jeremy.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Speak softly and carry a big stick because some of these guys on your D line need to get hit a few times.
I mean, he probably knows. He's like, look, what do you want me to do here?
Mhm.
Okay. I got nothing. I got nothing here, folks. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. Like, what's going on here, man?
Because again, aside from the game against the Browns, our front four has left a lot to not be desired.
Right, exactly. Let's just say we're not going to have to worry about him getting poached off of the staff.
Jeremy Garrett's got job security here.
Right.
Unless he doesn't, unless they try to, when they do their reviews at the end of the season, they're like, who can we let go from this coaching staff?
Yeah.
I don't know. This Jeremy motherfucker ain't,
Who's our sacrificial lamb this year?
Yeah.
I got it. I nominate
Jeremy Garrett.
Yeah. You go. See you.
Jeremy, I'm in the
Hey,
office, man. Poles wants to see you.
bring your playbook.
So, anyways, how you doing, Bears fans? Thank you for showing up. Everybody is filing in. Still, find your seats. Go in the comments. Tell us what you thought about the game against the Browns. Was that what you wanted to see? Were you not entertained?
Were you not entertained?
What were your guys' thoughts on all the, talking heads that said that Shedeur Sanders was going to outperform Caleb? Were you not appalled? Let us know in the comments. Join us.
If you guys missed the opening of the show, do yourselves a favor, go back and watch the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, you could rewind the video to the beginning and then watch the intro and then come on back if you want. Definitely worth it. But yeah, that was just from end to end, man. That was a great game.
Yeah. It's what we wanted to see as fans, especially coming off of that loss, right? A little bit down. Your winning streak's lost, but you know what? There's good losses sometimes, man. And Jackson's comments in the locker room afterwards, I think, summed it up. Hey, guys, this feels great, but I still got a bad taste in my mouth from last week.
Oh,
well said, young man.
Yeah.
Good. Because that tells me that team is focused, and now they're on to Green Bay.
Yeah.
So.
Like immediately. Like, right? Like as soon as they walked out of the locker room after that game, they're like, Green Bay. That's
smiles to dead face, like boom.
Yeah.
Business.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. Like Caleb too at his interview at his presser, like you could see the kid's like he's hungry. He's ready for this Green Bay game. He is fucking ready.
He wants a little revenge. Yep. And if it comes down to the last play of the game again, I like our guys' chances. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, he's proven that all year, so I think we've all been pretty comfortable with, any last minute, magical performances and wizardry.
It's really tough not to talk about that game now, isn't it? But we got to save some content for Sunday.
I know.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe at the tail end, or if people start commenting and bringing it up, we can sneak into it right now. Even though we're still trying to get through this Browns game, we could bring out I wanted more people to be in here, more than 12 people to watch our segment. Give it a couple more minutes.
So let's talk a little stats here.
There we go.
So Caleb Williams now sitting at 3,150 yards. What did I say? He needs to average like 285, I think.
280 something, yeah.
Yeah, for the last 3 games. We know that cold weather's not going to bother them to throw. Hell, he threw for 240 against Cleveland in the 4th coldest game ever at Soldiers Field.
And it's going to be warm on Saturday.
Yeah, comparatively speaking, right? 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Let's bring up the stat that everybody's been talking about all week. Everybody's heard on social. In the first 1,000 passes, Caleb has thrown 12 picks, which rates him number 1 all time in the NFL. Say what you will about the young man. He might have a lower completion percentage, but in my mind, I'll deal with that instead of him completing balls to the other team.
Right.
All day. And that's what this kid does. He takes care of the football. Not only is he explosive, big playability, he takes care of the football. Who's the last quarterback we used to talk about that? We've seen him twice a year. Number 12, maybe, on the Packers, right? We won't say his name in here, but that was his stick too.
Right.
Which, by the way, I believe he's number 2 on that list behind. Actually, I think like Jacoby Brissett or something's like number 2. I think number 12 is like 3, like right behind.
Wow.
So
Jacoby Brissett.
It's something weird. That's how I remember.
I think I think you're right. That's who it is.
It stood out. You're like, fucking Jacoby Brissett?
What are you doing here?
I mean, he's outplayed Kyler Murray in Arizona. I'll give him that. I know Christopher's not on, or else I'd see some OU honk comment about Kyler Murray. So, yeah, man. I mean, that gives me hope. I have more than hope right now with Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
I think the question has been answered, and all these idiots, national pundits, don't want to jump on the Caleb wagon, but it's arrived, man.
Yeah.
He's a franchise guy.
Yeah.
I hope that he's on this team for the next 10 years. We know we got him for 3 more at least for sure. Franchise tag him, extend him, pay him the $60 million a year or 70 or whatever. I'm sure he's probably going to set a new market when his contract comes up, and hopefully by then he'll be worth every penny.
Right.
Here's the thing, man. People, especially with this week coming up, they love to compare Jordan Love versus Caleb Williams. Well, Jordan Love is throwing for 70% completion. Barely turns it over either. Here's the fucking difference, guys. Jordan Love's been in that system for 6 years.
Yeah.
Sat behind Aaron Rodgers for 3 of those.
Right.
Had 1 good half at the end of his first year starting, half a season.
Mm-hmm.
Sucked it up year 2, and 3 probably somewhere in between. 6 years. How many years have Caleb's been in Ben Johnson system? Not even 1.
Not 1.
14 games. 14 games. That's it. And he's already neck and neck with Jordan Love. I don't care how you stack him up. In my mind, he's above Jordan Love, especially, compared to how young he is and everything else.
Right.
And we're not paying the fucking guy $55 million a year to be mediocre.
Right. Yeah. You could do that. You can play this game with Caleb. I know some other channels have done it. We haven't done it, but it's a great exercise. Go ahead and list all 32 quarterbacks and play a game of would you rather. So would you rather JJ McCarthy or Caleb? Who would you want? No brainer, right? But when you work your way down the list during this exercise and you get to that, would you rather Jordan Love or Caleb Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Caleb all day.
Do you want to play the game? Should we do it?
We could, yeah.
All right, let's do it. What the hell?
Let's do it. Let's fuck it.
Matthew Stafford, 38 years old, Rams. Stafford or Caleb?
Wow, you went big dog right away.
It's in order, man. They play the Thursday night
all
game.
Right. So at this point right now, I'd give me fucking Stafford. Fuck.
Yeah. Sam Darnold or Caleb Williams?
Yeah, give me Caleb.
Give me Caleb as well. I'm with you on both of those.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts or Caleb?
Caleb.
Jaden Daniels or Caleb?
Caleb.
Jordan Love or Caleb?
Caleb.
I'll never take a fucking Green Bay quarterback. We didn't even have to say that one. Baker Mayfield or Caleb?
Okay. Caleb.
Bryce Young or Caleb? Josh
Allen.
Josh Allen or Caleb?
Wow.
I would take Josh Allen.
I'm taking, I'm like,
because
I'm trying to
more
think.
Polished right now.
Definitely. So, all right, Josh Allen over.
Okay, this is going to be a fun one. The combination of Shedeur Sanders, Dillon Gabriel, or Deshaun Watson or Caleb.
I'm taking Caleb over all 3 of those bums.
Justin Herbert or Caleb?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's still, I know he's got a shitty offensive line right now and he's not looking great. Justin Herbert can fucking ball.
Yeah, I like Justin Herbert a lot. I would take Justin Herbert. Okay.
Yeah.
If we're keeping this real without, the Bears bias.
Right.
Dak Prescott or Caleb?
Yeah, Caleb.
Justin Fields or Caleb? We already made that decision, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tyler Sout or Caleb?
Who?
The New Orleans quarterback, whoever it's going to be.
Okay.
The rookie.
Caleb.
9 or Caleb?
Oh, yeah, Caleb.
Okay. Jackson Dart or Caleb?
Caleb.
Patrick Mahomes or Caleb?
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes, right? Gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cam Ward or Caleb?
18.
Mm-hmm. Joe Burrow or Caleb?
Oh, yeah. Joe Burrow.
I gotta go Burrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Cool. Tua or Caleb?
Yeah. Caleb.
No brainer. Michael Penix or Caleb?
Caleb.
Jacoby Brissett / Kyler Murray or Caleb?
Caleb.
Trevor Lawrence or Caleb?
Caleb.
Bo Nix or Caleb?
Caleb.
Agreed.
Even Bo Nix is balling, but
Right.
Caleb.
Aaron
Because Caleb's
Rodgers or
balling
Caleb?
too. We got to
Yeah.
keep remember that. Caleb's balling too.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Aaron Rodgers or Caleb?
Yeah. Present day, Aaron Rodgers, I'm taking Caleb.
Right now. Yep. Jared
Yeah.
Goff or Caleb?
Caleb.
Agreed. Geno Smith or Caleb?
Okay. Some of these, I just laugh.
Right. I shouldn't even say it, right? But
Yeah,
it's for the
but
sake of the exercise.
For the exercise. 18. Yep.
CJ Stroud or Caleb?
Yeah. Caleb.
Caleb, right? This could be a pretty good debate. Drake May or Caleb?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I think I'd still take Caleb because I think he has a higher ceiling.
So yeah. It's a close. It's a
Mhm.
photo finish, but I give me Caleb.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Anybody you guys watching? You saw that fucking throw to DJ, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me Caleb.
Lamar Jackson or Caleb?
Ooh,
Tough one. Yep.
Shit.
This is a tough one. I don't know which way I'd go.
I'm going
Lamar Jackson's an MVP, man.
I'm going Lamar.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
San Fran. So Brock Purdy or Caleb?
Believe it or not, I'm taking Caleb over.
I would too. I would too. I mean, the arm strength alone is the number one thing there. Danny Dimes or Caleb?
Caleb.
Yeah. Or Phillip Rivers, Caleb, if you want to throw, him in there. So what was there? 4 quarterbacks?
It's like 4 or 5 quarterbacks
Yeah.
in the league you take over Caleb. So, and Jordan Love won one of them.
No. Hell no. Jordan Love could carry Caleb's jock if he wears one. I don't know if they still do that or not.
And I did take the biasness out of my decision with that. Because I know the green and yellow make me want to zap out and go, no, just Caleb. But looking at the quarterback, Jordan Love is too. He's too fucking you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah,
and I don't like his throws. I just would have nightmares if he was in a navy and orange doing that fallback. Just fucking 50-50 ball. Every time he would do that, I'd probably be like, oh, fucking here we go.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So that was a fun exercise. You know what? Jaden Daniels, he might be a story for the future. Maybe. We'll see. The kid hasn't played at all this year. So that's part of it too for me. Caleb hasn't missed a single snap.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
He doesn't turn it over. I would trade that for some of the big splashy plays. And let's be honest, the Bears are number 1 in the league in explosive plays this year.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot to unpack with this offense because, or even Caleb operating this offense, is that and we've talked about this before on the show, but I'm pretty sure on this show we're going to pound this all the time, that I can really care less about his completion ratio. I can really care less because the explosives that happen. I will take the explosives over. Oh, he hit the check down, great, and picked up 4 or 5. Oh, he threw another check down, picked up 6 or 8. I'll sacrifice some of those because his completion ratio isn't awful. It's not good, but it's not awful.
No.
But the completions that he does do, it's a 20-yard in that Luther Burden then picks up 20 more after. And it's like, yeah, give me that shit all day. Give me that.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that. Yeah, for sure. He doesn't turn it over.
With that. So you beat me to it. With that. With the fact that he doesn't throw interceptions. Yeah, give me that.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way Caleb's playing right now. Give me that.
I think he's got one fumble this year, too, maybe 2. I think he picked up another one in this last game, but I don't think he's lost any of them. Actually, we know that he did lose one against TJ Watt for sure. So I think he might have 2 or 3 fumbles now that I kind of think back on it. But yeah, man, the kid has been a fucking tank so far. Got sacked 68 times last year. Frustrated, still went out there and balled his ass off. Beat Green Bay in the last game of the season. So some of these games, whether they're in it or not, it just shows his competitive fire. And I was worried about that, man. Like, I wasn't sure what type of mental fortitude this kid had, because I've seen him sulk on the sidelines at USC, all that stuff. So that was a legitimate concern for me, but I haven't seen any of that, man. As a matter of fact, like, I've seen it more out of DJ than anybody else, and his attitude has seemed to kind of flip to a 180. Speaking of DJ, how about his comments after he got a game ball? That was pretty telling, wasn't it? Like, he was feeling the pressure.
Sure. He's like, it's about time.
Yeah. All right. Like,
he's like, I told you I didn't fall off.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
You know what? That really made me think of DJ in a whole new light. Like, if that doesn't tell you that he cares, I think we were interpreting his personal demeanor as a negative, but that's just the type of guy he is. He's like one of those guys that nothing phases him, or at least, he won't say that anything's phasing him. And sometimes the body language gets him in a little bit of trouble, but the guy still goes out and competes his ass off. So,
yeah, well, it was kind of one of those things. So that first touchdown catch that he caught, after seeing Tim Jenkins break down the play, I guess, but I was like, at least in real time watching the game, I was like, you see what happens when you don't stop in the middle of your route? Do you see that? Yeah. But I think it was more so when the zoom motion went by, they all knew this is man. So DJ knew it was man and said, I gotta book it, this whole route. So that's what he did. And yeah, what a beautiful ball that was. Golly, man. That one too, that first one, because Caleb had to throw to the left back pylon, and DJ had his guy beat by like 3 yards, but he was able to maintain that because Caleb threw a perfect ball. I mean, again, the kid was dotting the place up all Sunday. It was great.
If he threw that ball last week, this team would be 11-3 right now. If he threw that same ball to Cole Kmet, so log that away in the old memory bank, huh?
Yeah.
So he knows he can make that throw now, and he put it at, that's the type of throw that he needed last week. But the difference was he wasn't rolling out to his left. He was in the pocket.
Right.
And he just threw a freaking dime. Yep. So you see the type of accuracy this kid can have. 14 games in. I mean, if he gets to the point where he's 68, 69, 70% completion, NFL, watch out. This is no longer a top 5 offense. This is a number 1 offense.
The number 1. Yeah. Right. When he gets it close to that or gets 70%, we're scoring 40 points a game. That's it. 40 points a game. That's what you're getting.
So the NFL better hope that Caleb doesn't
still struggle a little. Yeah. But you know what, though? Again, Caleb struggles schmuggle. This last game, his receivers dropped 4 passes.
Yeah. Monangai had 2 of them, which is probably why Monangai only had 11 carries compared to Swift. And I get it. Ben Johnson likes to play the hot hand at Swift. holy shit, what got in? Who, put the toughen up pill in his Cheerios?
Yeah. Who is
That
this
dude's
guy?
running with power. Like,
Yeah.
who are you? You are not you must have hit the weight room in the off season, man.
Hit the
Like,
weight room. He's running
yeah.
angry. I think that's probably the Bieniemy
Motivated.
effect as well.
Yeah.
Plus, though, too, I forgot who I was listening to. I don't know if it was Adam Hogue or Adam Johns. Somebody, they brought up a good point in terms of like speaking on Swift and his running style changing from last year to this year. Might have been the coaching from last year wasn't explaining to him what they were looking for in this run play. Like, don't worry,
Sure.
it's going to be there. You plant your foot and you cut up right here. And he wasn't told that. So he's running something similar, looks and goes, oh, it's not there. And then just keeps bouncing outside. Right. As opposed to this year, like, no, motherfucker, you're going to fucking run this way and you're going to plant your foot and go. Don't worry, that hole's going to be there when you get there. And that's what's been happening. So they told him, this is what we expect. This is what we want to see. And then now he's seeing it and they're all feeling very comfortable now. And these holes, they do, because it's a lot of trap game.
Yeah.
And so that takes just a little delayed second for that to line up in. But when that guy comes across the formation and whack, that hole's there.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I'm like,
Tight ends. I think it's a combination of a couple things. You explained it very well. Look at the type of offense that the Bears were running last year. It was not a power run game.
no.
I can't even explain to you what the run game was last year.
Outside zone? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe
But they didn't have
possibly.
offensive linemen that could reach and
Right.
cut or double team or work up to a double team. They didn't have any of that.
Right.
Hell, they didn't even have a competent offensive coordinator.
So there's that.
So,
Right
Hey.
on down the line.
yeah.
So, right, offensive coordinator to offensive line coach, the whole shebang was just awful, just awful.
If you ever wonder how much impact coaching could have, are you drinking a spiced cranberry Sprite there?
No, this is
Oh,
cherry lime Sprite.
okay. I was like,
Sprite
interesting
chill.
choice, my friend. But anyway, back to my point. You if you don't think that coaching matters in this league, outside of the interior three linemen that were brought in, most of the skilled players and stuff were pretty much the same, right? You got Luther Burden and stuff, but the coaching style and coaching these guys hard and getting the best out of these guys and not being satisfied with 2 or 3 yards at a time.
Right.
That makes all the difference in the world, man.
Right.
It's just the motivation and the confidence that they have in that. Ooh, what do you think of Warren's statements about the new stadium, the stadium plans?
Why? Kevin Warren made some statements. Did he?
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to read them before we came on air, but I saw it. So
I have to know what the hell he said. Because like
Yeah.
I'm pretty passionate about the stadium thing in terms of like at this point I've given up that we're even going to get a fucking stadium at this point because I've said it ad nauseum a bunch. The Bears 2025 of where the reason we haven't gotten any shovels in any dirt just yet is because I believe that Illinois is corrupt as shit. And if you don't come to that negotiating table, which is duffel bags of money, offering residuals and yet even more duffel bags of money for future dates, like you're not getting a deal done. They'll just grandfather you into, or they won't grandfather you into certain property tax rates, which I'm sure the Bears are looking for. They're going to want it to scale as the years go on. Oh, well, we're raising the taxes, so you need to pay more property tax. And the Bears probably are like, no, we're going to play one flat tax, and then we just want to be grandfathered in at that tax. But let's take a look. And
yeah, let's go through it real quick here. So
all right,
here's
you wanna read?
the statement from Warren to the Chicago Bears. I'll bust out my best reading voice. Dear Chicago Bears fans, On the Monday night of our home opener, September 8th of 2025, the passion in every corner of Soldier Field was palpable and powerful. Great word there, palpable.
Oh yeah.
Today, 100 days later, that feeling is even stronger. We had a strong win this past weekend at Soldier Field in record-setting cold temperatures with your support and encouragement. We have won 5 of our 6 home games this season. Your support lifts this team. With 2 regular season home games remaining, we are focused on building a championship organization worthy of you. The same standard has guided our work on a new world-class stadium. Earlier this season, we shared that Arlington Heights is the only location in Cook County that meets the requirements for a world-class NFL stadium. We still believe it offers the best and only path forward in Cook County, given there are no other viable alternatives, which tells me the city bitched out on them.
Oh, the city's been out of the
Yeah.
discussion. Yeah.
Over the past several years, we have worked in good faith with Illinois leaders and made clear our commitment and readiness to invest more than $2 billion by the Chicago Bears, one of the largest private investments in state and NFL history. We have not asked for state taxpayer dollars to build that stadium at Arlington Park. We asked only for a commitment to essential local infrastructure, such as roads, utilities, sites improvements, which is more than typical for projects of this size. Additionally, we sought reasonable property tax certainty to secure financing.
That's what I was talking about.
Mm-hmm. We listened to state leadership and relied on their direction and guidance, yet our efforts have been met with no legislative partnership. Who are we going to blame here? I got one name that comes to mind here.
You just start with a P.
It does.
It ends in a Ritzker.
Yes. The stakes for Illinois are significant. 1,000 of union jobs. That should grab a few ears here.
Yeah.
Year-round attractions and global events made possible by a fixed-roof stadium that would provide long-term revenue for the state. For a project of this scale, uncertainty has significant consequences. Stable timelines are critical, as are predictable processes and elected leaders who share a sense of urgency and appreciation for public partnership that projects with this level of impact required. We have not received that sense of urgency or appreciation to date. Calling people to the carpet. Go.
So that's what he's doing. He's throwing
Yes.
state officials under the bus right now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Good
good.
for you.
Yep.
We have been told directly by state leadership our project will not be a priority in 2026,
Holy
Just-
shit.
despite the benefits that it would bring to Illinois.
Right.
Consequently, in addition to Arlington Park, we need to expand our search and critically evaluate opportunities throughout the wider Chicagoland
Wow.
region, including Northwest Indiana. That sounds like a threat to me.
fucking Braggs called this. Okay. Holy shit.
This is about leverage. We spent years trying to build a new home in Cook County. We invested significant time and resources evaluating multiple sites and rationally deciding on Arlington Heights, aka they bought the land. Our fans deserve a world-class stadium. Our players and coaches deserve a venue that matches the championship standard they strive for every day. With that in mind, our organization must keep every credible pathway open to deliver that future. The Bears have called Chicago home for more than a century. One certainty is that our commitment to this city will not change. We will continue to provide unwavering support to the community. We need to secure a world-class venue for our passionate fan base and honor the energy you bring every week. The Chicago Bears are a founding franchise playing in the oldest and smallest stadium in the NFL. As we move forward, our goal is clear. Build a world-class football team that has a world-class stadium worthy of our world-class fans. A stadium that reflects the future we are building together. Every home game we are reminded of one thing: Bears fans are the best fans in all of sports. We appreciate you. You share You care. You love your Chicago Bears. Take care and Godspeed. Sincerely, Kevin Warren. Wow. A lot to unpack in this thing.
Totally. Let me give you the gist. Hold. Okay.
Give us a little coach speak, but president speak on this one, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what Kevin Warren is saying. Okay, fellow Illinoisans, then it's time to primary this governor right the fuck out of office.
Right.
When is the next election, anyways, for governor?
With not living in the state,
I can Google it because I think that's what everybody needs to do is vote Pritzker the fuck out of office.
Here's the other thing I'm unpacking from this. Let our voices be heard at this point. Put the pressure on your congressmen, your legislators, and everything to get this thing done. If you're any type of Cook County official, and if for some of those out-of-state fans that might be listening, Cook County's the biggest county in Illinois, also has one of the highest tax bases in Illinois, and they will collect a ton of revenue off of this, which is why they don't want them to leave Chicago. And Arlington Heights is still in Cook County.
Still in Cook County.
Which is a happy medium.
Right? So the county will still be bringing in tons of revenue, but the city itself will not.
Right.
Which the city itself won't benefit from them leaving.
I know.
Is that where the gridlock is? Is that the bottleneck?
It might be because the mayor, Johnson, I think the new guy, he was just elected. Having a ton of family that lives in there and having a very conservative father, living in a Democratic city, he hates the guy.
He's not a good mayor.
No.
He's just not. Even for Democrat voters. A lot of Democrat voters don't like him either.
So there is a ton of turmoil around that. Without having to request public funds or a taxpayer buy off. I mean, look at what Minnesota did. They had taxes, but they paid their stadium off earlier. So even if it was taxpayer based, with having a bigger stadium, the mindset there is you bring in more people, you bring in more revenue. You have a stadium that is now going to be used year round for concerts and Super Bowls and everything else, to where this thing gets paid off in 5-6 years compared to the 20 or 10 years or whatever the normal terms are on that stuff. So it's like you said, somebody hasn't brought a big enough bag of money to the table to get these people on board.
Right.
That's Chicago politics in a nutshell.
Correct. That's that, and that's since the whole start of them, when they bought the land out there, you're talking like 300 acres. They tore down the track and they're doing all this prep work, which I'm like, you guys you don't even have like the plans worked out, but good that they got the area ready. But then again, you go to these negotiating tables, and this has happened 2 or 3 times where like, oh shit, they're going to have some big news. Oh, here's some plans. We saw plans, renderings, both first in Chicago. Remember, Kevin Warren tried to do
down by the lakefront
publicity stunt with that, trying to force the politicians' hands to keep the stadium in Chicago. But then that didn't work out. And then they're like, all right, well, check out these new renderings that are in Arlington Heights. So then that was like a fuck you to the city of Chicago. But then even still, like, again, Pritzker gets involved and then muddies up all the waters. And now it's like, man, fuck you guys. That's why I kind of had left it at like, we're never getting a fucking new stadium. And now in this letter right here, where he's talking about, well, maybe we're going to explore fucking Indiana, Northwest Indiana. Are you fucking shitting me? That's where we're at now. That's where this is going to go. The Chicago Bears of Gary, Indiana.
Right. Where the stadium smells like the armpit of the Midwest.
What the fuck? Don't mind breathing in those fumes from Procter and Gamble. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, your kid will only have one extra eye. Right.
What?
talk about a threat. Okay,
Yeah.
assholes, if you're gonna draw the line in the sand, we'll do it too. Guess
Yeah.
what? The Chicago Bears ain't owned by Illinois. They're owned by the McCaskies. And
Right.
if they want to move it to fucking Indiana, they'll move it to Indiana. And
I mean,
then
couldn't they
that
just do,
state
like-
should get all the revenue.
Could they just go like to Joliet? Go to Joliet.
It's like a straight line to Arlington Heights. And your tax base is still it's just a bunch of posturing bullshit.
I hate it.
And it's, there's
It
a
sucks for
couple
fans.
people there that obviously have a ton of clout and are, gumming up the whole works. Let this be a lesson, sports fans and Chicago Bears fans. Next time election comes up, this has got to be a topic in your mind.
Yeah, so I looked it up. At least for Illinois governor, it's November of 26. So, like Wedge is telling you, come November, think about the corruption and the bullshit that they want to inflict on the McCaskies, and they can't get a fucking stadium done.
Right.
And Kevin Warren's letter was heartfelt and true, that I believe, with full bias, that Chicago Bears fans are the best fucking fans of any sport, of any fucking team. I mean, you're talking sold out stadiums on shitty seasons. That stadium's fucking packed, and people are buying the jerseys and the hats and the jackets and the scarves and the fucking all the merchandise all the time. It's Bears, 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 and Bears fans are also international.
Yeah.
And then this is how the politicians are going to fucking get really greedy, and this is how they're going to treat this whole project. This shit pisses me off.
Yeah.
I'm all fucking pissed off.
Listen, I'm not going to say that where the Bears call home should be the main basis of how you vote in the next election, but it should be a fraction of it, right? Obviously, the issues aren't going to be the biggest things. In the grand scheme of things, I swear to God, if this team has to move right over the border, I'll be fucking pissed.
That's fucking stupid.
Listen, man, I just went to Michigan a few weekends ago, going out to Skyway. $7.80 to get on that thing, by the way, both ways. So now you're paying $20 in tolls by the time it's all done, just to get out of the damn city to go see your quote unquote local sports team.
Right.
Just the tolls on top of the game ticket and on top of the concessions, on top of the parking passes and everything else. Bullshit. Figure it out, guys. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't,
This is I don't want to use the phrase because I don't know if it would get us dinged, but there's a big D energy being displayed by some people here. Let's put it like
you could
that.
say that.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is 100% posturing. Well, guess what? Warren just fired back, assholes. So let's see what you say now.
Yeah,
who's going to come out and be like, whoa, we don't hate the Bears here. We're trying to, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll find out who the guilty party is here.
That's what he did, didn't he? He just turned a whole fan base against the politician.
Oh, yeah. And the fucking mayor, the governor. So we'll find out who's being the asshole.
The Bears 2025. What say you? If you're still in the chat, what did you think of that statement? What were your thoughts on your feelings?
Yeah,
we just laid out ours. Boy, I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed.
I'm pissed too, man.
That it comes to that Kevin Warren had to come to this. Like, why does it have to get this way? Just agree on a fucking deal. Stop being so motherfucking greedy and build the goddamn stadium.
Yeah. I tell you what, man, as a Bears fan, it is very difficult to get tickets to a game. Right?
Yeah.
And if you add 20,000 more seats, or maybe even 25,000 more seats times 8 games, 200,000 more people could go see games.
Right.
That's significant.
It's huge.
I might be able to go see a game and not have to spend $500 for an upper deck ticket.
Right.
You know?
And
I
how
mean,
much
damn.
easier too? If they had that whole plot laid out in Arlington Heights, how much easier it would be. Like, because Bears games are a pain in the fucking dick to park and walk and
Right.
to get to the fucking stadium. It's a whole goddamn adventure.
And then when you leave, you're stuck in bumper to bumper for an hour.
Right.
You know?
There's just no room there. There's no more room.
And on top of it, if you build a new stadium, what does the NFL do to teams that build new stadiums?
They give them a Super Bowl
within like 3 years, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
You think that would bring a few extra bucks to Cook County? Where do you think those guys are going to be fucking staying for this thing? My guess would be in Chicago.
Yeah.
Where are all those people going to go eat? They ain't gonna
in the city, right?
There's only one Lou Malnati's out in Arlington Heights, so they got to go into the city,
right?
Right.
Well, and extrapolate that too. It's not just Super Bowls. You're going to be talking NCAA championships and concerts and Taylor Swift and I mean, dude,
right?
Come on,
year round. Maybe you start rotating with Indiana with the Big Ten championship game, right? It's not always going to be a Lucas. No, it could be whatever they call this field. Obviously, you can't call it Soldiers, but yeah, man, dude, what the?
That's going to be a sad day in Mudville if the Bears Stadium and they play in fucking Indiana. A sad day in Mudville, folks.
Yeah.
No actual Bears fans want Arlington. Complete nonsense. That's fair. That's a fair, but I think that's incorrect though too, because there's plenty of Bears fans who have already said that they would prefer Arlington. It's not viable to be in off the lakefront anymore. You could demolish the whole stadium and then build a whole new state-of-the-art thing. Now you're going to have less fucking parking, and it's going to be even more of a pain in the ass to get to. So I get the nostalgia that because it's off the lakefront and that's where it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with that there. I mean, it's still there, but my whole life. But I've also consumed enough information and practical thinking to say, hey, maybe it actually wouldn't be such a bad idea to be in Arlington Heights.
If I had a choice between Arlington Heights and Indiana, I know what I would take. 100%.
Yeah, let's do that. 1997. Let's play a game of Would You Rather.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather Arlington Heights or Indiana?
Is Soldier Field considered I don't want to say national landmark, but like a protected structure for Illinois? Like, does it have protections as a landmark?
Field?
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
good
know
question.
if it does or not.
Like the pillars, maybe.
Yeah, because I mean, you wouldn't be able to tear it down anyway. But anyway,
I mean, a lot of those renderings had the pillars still standing, so because you'd want to preserve them, and it was all
100%, right,
for our soldiers and our military and stuff.
They already renovated that stadium once and made it awful. It's an eyesore.
The eyesore on Lakeshore.
Yeah, it's looks like a spaceship, right? Everybody talks about it. Listen, man, do the Bears need a new stadium? Absolutely. At this point, I really don't care where the hell it goes, but it needs to be fixed. I mean, it's outdated. Whatever.
That I think Christopher said no. As I said that a number of shows back, I was like, build the motherfucker in Rockford for all I give a shit. Just build the motherfucker, would you?
Yeah.
But he was like, oh God, no, not Rockford.
Uh-huh.
But Joliet, you gotta, there's NASCAR racing going on in Joliet. Come on. That's not Cook County anymore. Fuck it.
Nobody
give all that
wants
revenue
to
that
on
county.
90. Yeah,
what
going out
DeKalb? What's down there?
Yeah.
DeKalb County? What is that? I forgot.
I don't know, man. It's
either way, it's
definitely shots fired by the Bears organization and Warren. This is the main reason why he was brought on. Obviously, you can tell he's been pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think after seeing stuff like this, with him being in the locker room after games, I don't think that's by accident, where you're seeing him more and more. And social media posts and being a part of the Bears and an important part of the organization. That's all planned out.
Yep.
So 100%. With that segment, that kind of delayed one of our new segments. I think we need to let out some more of this frustration.
Okay.
In a very interpretive way. What do you say? Should we roll into Coach Speak?
Let's do this thing.
Because we did, team president speak. So time for Coach Speak.
Which was fun. Thank you so much
Yes.
for giving us a topic to talk about. But now we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for this week's Coach Speak. Now
You taking the first one here?
We'll just get this started right out.
Yep. Adjust my listening ears. Okay.
Really happy with how the team played as a whole yesterday. Thought all three phases did some really outstanding things throughout that game. Starting with the defense was just really good job, minus a couple explosive plays that we gave up.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson still doesn't have his sea legs yet. And Brisker's most definitely not getting an extension at the end of the season.
A dominant performance, if you will. And then offense, we were able to find a way to score 31 points. I thought that was really well done. The three takeaways, we ended up with, I think, 17 points off of those takeaways, which was nice. And then special teams played a significant role in that one as well. Kickoff was a weapon. Kickoff return was really good. Punt return were really good for us.
The short version is we kicked their ass in all three phases of this game. To those clowns who said Shedeur was going to outplay Caleb, you're wrong. I'm sure the guys on the Everything Bear show will prove you guys wrong and call you out for that. Yeah, and Shedeur throwing 3 picks. Yeah, he's real good.
And so was pleased with the performance there yesterday, obviously. Got some work ahead of us here. Tough week, short week, and a really good opponent coming in town. So looking forward to getting to work there. So
We're going to beat the living shit out of the Packers this time around. And especially that Micah Parsons is nursing an injury. We're going to take full advantage of this. Ready to open this up for any questions.
go ahead and open it up.
Is this thing on? Hello, guys.
Okay, nothing. All right. Thank you for showing up. We'll see you guys later in the week.
They pay you for this? What the hell?
Ben, you guys were kind of stuck on 14 points for a bit there from the first quarter into the third. What to you was the significance of finding the finishing kick really across all three phases of being able to put that game away in convincing fashion down the stretch?
Yeah, we've had some spurts like that where it's been challenging to move the ball and score the points, but
yeah, so basically, really, the only opponent that we were playing this week was ourselves. So much for this top vaunted defense. Maybe they forgot to pack that outside of Myles Garrett. Trash.
Maybe the reason we lulled at 14 points for so long was because our receivers kept dropping the ball.
it was just a little bit of a matter of time for us. We moved the ball really well in the first half. We had a couple opportunities there before halftime that we'll address when we get a chance to tomorrow with the group that we felt like, we left something out there, so we'll talk about that. But once again, I felt like D-Jack's interception there in the third quarter, that was really a turning point for us. That was the spark that kind of ignited us on offense. Caleb came back, I think it was the next play, and made that outstanding throw to DJ on the back line.
Fucking Cairo Santos. Thank you for missing that field goal. Because, who wants momentum anyway? Who wants to score in every quarter anyway? I'm tired of thinking about how I'm stuck with this guy for the next few years. What's his dead cap hit money? Come on. Somebody tell me. Djax, thank you for making Shedeur look like the rookie that he is.
And to me, that's really where the game got broken open right there. So sure, would love to have done that in the first half, but it's a challenging defense, and I thought Coach Schwartz threw a lot at us. We had a double corner cat, we had blitz zero, we had a little bit of everything thrown our direction throughout that game. So proud of our guys sticking through it and finding a way.
Yeah, so after that Djax interception, we just took belt to ass after that. And no matter what they threw at us, they threw a bunch of different looks at us. It didn't fucking matter because we just put the pedal to the metal after that. So
What was your
I couldn't catch you on that one.
sorry, I got muted quickly there.
come on, Weederer, get it together.
What was your outlook on the fourth down at the start of the third quarter when you watched it today on what went wrong on that play?
Well, yeah, we had some opportunities. It was man coverage, and we were calling a play that we felt like we had some answers versus man. It took Caleb working through the progression. They fell off of one of our pass catchers. I think Cole was the one that ended up being uncovered, and we couldn't get back to him and find him fast enough. And so,
listen, man, did you see who we were playing? I'd have gone for it on 4th and 1 on my own 9-yard line. That's how confident I was about winning this game. Did you see how Shedeur Sanders played? Zero threat. Zero.
that'll be one that we're able to take a look at. I thought protection was pretty solid on that one. We're doing a number there on those defensive ends, just trying to slow them down throughout that game with some of those nudges on the outside. And, that was an example of that right there. When you do that, you lose some pass catchers out in your route distribution. And so that was a matter of getting through 1, 2, 3. Cole would have been our fourth option, and we just didn't quite get there fast enough.
Ben, on the 40-yard reception to Luther Burden in the middle of the field, is that by design, or does Luther sit there and Caleb just finds him? And then a follow-up, is there any update on Luther's ankle today?
So we work on this play all the time at practice, and the throw was for 20 yards in the air, and then Luther's talent just took over, and he got 20 more. Nicholas Moriano.
We only throw 100 balls here.
100 balls. If you haven't been watching the tape, I'm coming up with new routes. These are whole new routes that people have never seen before. It's like a post, but instead of continuing to run the post, you stop and split the safeties, and Caleb fucking nails you with a dart right in your chest. And then with enough time where you could turn, spin, fight defenders off, and get 20 more yards. Get with the program, Moriano. Just kidding. I like Nicholas Moriano. I'm in character right now.
That was by design. That was a good find by Press Taylor. We felt like going into the week that one could pop based on some of their zone coverages, and sure enough, it did. So good throw by Caleb. He was anticipating that one. Luther had a good run after catch, made it a big play for us. His ankles is something we're still working through and talking about. We'll see how this week goes in terms of whether we'll have him available for Saturday night or not, but it's more of a day-by-day type deal with him.
Luther Burden was snapping so many ankles out there, he snapped his own. That's how good that boy's been this year. So, let's hope that he's back, because that dude's a stud, and he's a rookie. We got him in the second round. We got him for 3 more years. Just saying.
And also, none of your damn business how his ankle's doing. but the fact that I said day by day should be hopeful.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, I know when you were talking about DeMarco Jackson, just the thought of him, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Nashawn Wright, like, can you describe Dennis's influence in identifying players that fit his scheme, that can fill in a significant way as starters, that, you know, what those conversations were like with you, with personnel, and bringing those guys in?
Yeah, I think it's a big credit to our personnel staff. You know, it's difficult your first year to try to align everybody and be on the same page of what we're looking for. And that was the attempt that we made there in the winter and springtime, was spending time together, outlining what we're looking for from our corners to our safeties to, you know, our linemen, both sides of the ball, and special teams included in that. And so their credit, you know, they went out and they found some guys. It helped that all three of the players that you just mentioned have some familiarity with the coaching staff. You know, Shawnee had been with Al Harris. CJ had been with both DA and myself for some time. And then D-Jack was with DA over the last few years. And so that helps, because you have coaches that know the personnel intimately from the get-go. And those guys also have a little bit of a grasp of the scheme as well. So
listen, guys, when we're building depth and they already know the scheme, we don't get to coach those guys all that often. We give all the reps to the number ones. So if these guys already know something coming in, one, they can help the veterans. Two, that makes me look really good that, you know, I gave the old proverbial check mark on them and they know what they're doing. So here we go. Here's where we're at. Thank God these guys are performing, because it's making me look really good.
it helps to hit the ground running like that. But all three of those individuals have made significant contributions to the team and to our defense over the course of the season. And that's kind of what you count on going into it. You know, there's going to be attrition. You know, guys are going to go down. The special teams players you're counting on early in the season, they become starters for you on offense and defense, and practice squad players end up getting elevated and playing roles as well. So that's always a challenge. You're trying to create as much depth as you possibly can early in the season.
And with Rome,
yeah, when we're building this roster, I'm picking animals, okay? Because I know what to look for in a player. And this coaching staff that I hired also knows how to find animals. And that's what we did. We brought animals in here, then you coach up those animals, and then they're savages out on the field.
Odunze, I know you said yesterday you didn't have any update initially. Update on him, but also he told us in October that the foot heel wasn't a simple fix. Is there any thought to maybe shutting him down for a little bit to get him healthy, or where do things stand with him right now?
Yeah, all options are on the table. We're going to do what's best for Rome first and foremost. I know.
Man, Rome really wants to beat the fucking Packers this week. So he's going to have to either A, toughen up and work through a game, or we're just going to have to shut him down so that he's ready for the playoffs.
He wants to be out there and helping. You know, it's hard to tell him no sometimes. He just wants to be out on the field competing and contributing and helping our team win. And so, you know, there may be a case that we got to protect him from himself a little bit just to make sure we get him right, and he'll be able to help us down the road.
Kevin.
Hey, Ben, I wanted to ask about the throw that Caleb made to Colston middle of second quarter. Play action, it was to the Cleveland sideline, kind of floated in there, Colston slide and catch. What did you like about just kind of every element of that play, from Caleb to Colston to the line, and how it all came together?
Yeah, really good protection up front. It always starts there, particularly when you're facing a unit like that gets off the ball like they do. And so clean pocket. They were in man coverage. Colston got a step on his guy, and Caleb delivered a good ball. You know, that's a tight window when a guy's trailing technique like that, and Caleb was able to get, you know, he pulled out the pitching wedge, if you will, and put a little air under it, and Colston went out and made the play. I mean, I'm
the fucking coach of the year. I want you to understand this, Kevin Fishbane. I'm the coach of the fucking year. And when my quarterback has time to throw, he could set his feet, throw that ball, and then our first overall pick, best hands on the team, makes his way back towards the ball with those soft hands of his, catches it, and goes out of bounds with the catch. We design all that because I'm the coach of the year.
I think that's kind of where we're at now with Colston. Is he's such a big body, long target, huge catching radius, and it just seems like he makes catches each week that he's extending for. He does a great job securing that football. I can feel the trust continuing to build between our quarterback and Colston each and every week, and I really think we're just scratching the surface of what Colston's capable of.
Isn't it amazing when he catches the ball, he stays on his feet? Unlike one of our other tight ends, not to name any names, but his last name might rhyme with Shemet. But yeah, it's amazing what happens when you stay on your feet and then you turn upfield. You get this thing called yak. It's amazing. We love it.
And
sorry. Go ahead, Kevin.
Sorry. Thanks, Ellie. One more on Caleb. I know the accuracy has been a talking point all year long, and it seemed like it was much better yesterday. Now that you reviewed the film, are there things that you noticed mechanically, or just anything that was really working for Caleb yesterday?
Yeah, he was comfortable. He did a great job, and it's a hard thing to do, is be comfortable when a pass rush is like that. You know that there's Myles Garrett gets all the attention, but across the board, they do a great job collapsing that pocket. He has a lot of confidence in his protection unit up front. I thought those guys did a good job. We had a good plan, I thought, and worked to execute it accordingly. So I know we gave up a few sacks, but I always think it starts there when it comes to the quarterback, and just he's got to have that confidence in the people out in front of him that he's going to have some time to work through his progression. And he certainly looked that way when you turn on the tape. He's taking the drop. His eyes are in the right spot. I think he was anticipating what coverages they were going to be in, and that was able to help him speed up his play and get through his progressions a little bit cleaner too.
Yeah, I did notice something. The kid was throwing dots all over the field. And if there weren't all those drop passes, the kid would have been scratching 80% completion percentage. That's what I noticed. Great protection from the offensive line. The kid set his feet and he was dotting up the whole fucking yard. Dotting it up. That's what I noticed.
So yeah, I thought it was a good week for him, a step in the right direction. And I told him this afternoon, I said, whatever he ate for breakfast yesterday, we just need to keep doing that on game day from here on out.
Go ahead.
Boys, he's starting to figure it out. NFL, you are now officially put on notice, because if he's throwing for 70-75% completion, we're going to be sporting a lot of hardware around here.
Sorry about that.
You did this last time, Herb.
Come on,
you need
man.
to quit.
Hit the button once.
He needs to quit being distracted during these press conferences, man. He's probably like texting on his phone or
Watching
shooting out some tweets or something.
Yeah, some Pornhub on the other tab.
Oh,
shit, I gotta switch back.
Like, Herb, you're up. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, sorry about that.
Coach, going back to training camp, you and a lot of the offensive pass catchers were talking about how you were teaching the offense as complete concepts and not individual positions, allowing them to kind of learn the system in its entirety. How valuable is that now that you're starting to deal with some attrition at the wide receiver position?
Yeah, I think that's the right way to do it. And we're still far from mastering it all as an entire offense still,
Yeah, well, we're in game 14 of my offense right now, and we're already kicking ass. So no matter basically who I throw into this thing is going to succeed because my offense is just that good. So keep my offense out your mouth.
And so when things go the way they've gone and guys go down and the next guy has to step up, yeah, the big picture view goes a long way. Caleb and I were just talking about that. We never want robots out there, guys that are just running the line that's on the picture. We need guys that understand what the intent of the play is so that when we get something we're not anticipating, we're able to make it right. And so I think we're working through that. I think the guys are learning more and more each week. The more reps we get, the better off we are. But certainly when new guys get called upon, the work that they've put into it, both springtime, camp, up through the season, up to this point, it all adds up. And so we shouldn't miss a beat if another guy's number is called.
Maybe you didn't hear me earlier in the press conference, but Coach of the Year. You don't get those monikers by not having your guys step up, even if they are depth pieces. Everybody on this fucking team is prepared. Do you understand? Backups, third strings, practice squatters. They're all fucking prepared. Why? Coach of the Year.
At Finley.
Hey, Ben. When Caleb was asked yesterday whether he was looking forward to the rematch against the Packers, he brought up the way the game ended and, it seemed to already be motivated by it. As his coach, is there a fine line between that motivating him and kind of him putting that in the past and moving forward with without really thinking about it?
No, yeah, I mean, I think it's good. All of our guys, we were pretty quick. I feel like after yesterday's game to start to turn the page already. We're looking forward to playing meaningful football here this late in December. I think that's a good thing for our football team. I think that's a good thing for the city.
Are you kidding me? Of course we want to beat the shit out of the Packers. Like D-Jack said in the locker room, yeah, this win felt great, but we got a bad taste in our mouth. The only way we're going to get rid of that is going out and kicking the Packers' ass.
It's really what we were all expecting going into the season, and so it's a good thing to come to light just like it has. I'm glad Caleb didn't like how the last one ended. None of us should. No one likes to lose, and so the only way you can shake that feeling is to look to stack more victories, and so that's our intent.
What did Caleb have for breakfast yesterday?
That's what I got to find out. It's a good question for him.
So I did find out eventually. He had an omelet and one pancake and his matcha that he has before every game. So we're working on that diet. We're going to best believe he's having another omelet with one pancake and his matcha before the start of the next game. I don't give a shit if it is a Saturday night game. He's eating that.
Mm-hmm. And Caleb's so tough, he won't even put syrup on that pancake.
Dry. He eats it dry. The kid eats nails and crap thunder. All right.
Jason.
I'm just muttering because, of course, Patrick would ask that. Ben, you've mentioned a few times how good the NFC is this year, and it is very top heavy. You have a lot of really good records and then a lot of really bad records. It's not very even across the board, but who has caught your eye? Who has impressed you out of the other teams as you look toward this competition that you guys are in?
Well, I mean, I can speak firsthand of the teams that we played. I think very highly of our division. I always have, and I think this year's no different.
Go ahead.
Listen, we got 2 divisional games left. God, I want to beat them both, right? We took a little bit of some of their justice earlier in this season, but we'll face whoever we need to face. And guess what? If some of these West Coast teams need to come into Soldier Field and play us in our house during the thick of the cold weather, good luck. You'll get a heavy dose of the Bruise Brothers. You could try to throw it however you want to Devontae Adams, to Smith and Jigba. I don't give a shit. Besides, Sam Darnold sucks in the playoffs. You see what he did last year?
And so Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota, those are three really good ball teams, regardless of record. They're all really good. Philly won the Super Bowl a year ago, and they came back and won 31-0 yesterday, I believe. And so they're always a team that you bring to the forefront. And beyond that, I don't have a great scope right now of the other teams that are in it. I know we'll play San Francisco in a
Yeah, so I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. You know what teams I'm impressed with? None of them. You know why? Because Coach of the Year.
couple weeks, and they're doing a heck of a job this year themselves. It seems like that NFC West in particular, that's a dogfight, and it's going to come down to the end, much like the NFC North.
Do you have this view of the Lions from your time there that just even at 8-6, you don't count that team out of the race?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to the wire here. It seems like on.
Yeah, listen, check this out, man. Best case scenario, us and the Lions are in the playoffs and the Packers get left out. But in reality, the Lions kind of screwed the pooch on Thanksgiving by losing to those guys. So here's brass tacks with you. We win one more time. The Lions lose one more time. We're in for sure.
On AFC and NFC. And, I've been saying it all along. We got to continue to win. We got to earn that right to make it into the postseason.
Last one, Adam.
Hey, Ben, with the way your offensive line has played really since the bye week, how would you characterize Drew Dahlman's place in the middle of everything? The run game working, all the stuff that happens at the line of scrimmage, and especially working with Caleb. Like, how would you describe his impact?
Yeah, significant. He wears a lot of hats in terms of what we ask him to do. He's so smart. There's really not a whole lot we get stumped by. It's rare that we've gone into our post-game film review and we feel like we're mistargeted. He takes a lot of pride in that. He understands his role to play, and then he's very big part of what we're doing on the ground game. He's excellent in terms of this wide zone scheme that we're looking to implement. He runs off the ball. I think he does a fantastic job in that regard. I mean, I think it carries over to that whole interior of the offensive line. I think they're playing at a super high level. I mean,
Man, is it nice to have an offensive line. Do you see that trash can we had at center last year? We burned all those films, but I remember watching it going up against that offensive line last year. Whew. I've never seen a center whose back of the jersey was dirty after every game like last year. And Dahlman, you know what? Huge upgrade, isn't he? He can actually read a defense. He can actually make a line call. He's, some people are doubting him in pass blocking, but turns out he's pretty damn good at that too. We like our guy.
Went to sleep last night just thinking about that trap block that Jonah Jackson had with about 2 minutes left in half. He absolutely annihilates the 3 technique, and things like that just put a little smile on my face. So Drew's a huge part of what we're doing, but I can't say enough good things about that entire offensive line.
I go to bed every night thinking of Drew Dahlman. He's racing through my mind as I'm tossing and turning, restlessly trying to get some sleep. My wife will creep up on me and I say, "Get off of me." Not right now. I'm thinking about my offensive line. because I'm fucking serious. This game's serious to me. You know why? Coach of the fucking year.
Hey, Mason Graham, welcome to the NFL, buddy. You just got trucked by our right guard. We will have a ceremony for your burial at the 40.
How about his relationship with, just to follow up on Drew, like his connection with Caleb and working together and identifying everything you have to see at the line of scrimmage? Like, can you take us through that a little bit?
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts there with identifying the fronts. It's rare that you have a defense that just lines up in the same generic front these days. And so over, under, it seems like every team is very multiple. And so that's really a big part of what Drew has to identify from the get-go, make sure our blocking core is all on the same page, our protection units all on the same page. I think Caleb and him do a great job over the course of the week, sitting in protection meetings and articulating what we want to do if we need to flip the protection, understanding where our issues are. And so it's been a really cool thing to watch their relationship really blossom. Really happy with how the team.
Listen, man, you spend 60 minutes with another guy's knuckles split in your sack, you're going to be close. Let's be honest, right? You know this guy better than his doctor, okay? If he feels something weird, we're catching it early. You know what I mean? We don't have to wait for a drug test around here. We're under center 46% of the time.
That's fucking good. Oh god.
We like Dolman.
Oh god. And that was this week's Coach Speak. Thank you for joining us. Coach Speak. It takes a couple of guys to read between the lines and let the fans know really what the coach is trying to say. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. That's what you come to the Everything Bear show for.
Mm-hmm. This hard-hitting, interpretive speak that we love to share with you guys. So, great segment. Going to be a permanent segment on the midweek show, guys.
Yeah,
a lot of good feedback from it for the first time. So keep those comments coming. Appreciate all the positive comments that we got on it. So we'll keep it rolling, man. We enjoy the segment as well, in case you haven't noticed. So
yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else? Is there anything else anybody wants to bring up about the Browns game?
Well, you guys are formulating your thoughts. Let's recap the trip around the NFL, shall we?
Oh, snap. Yep.
Yeah, so we had a celebrity guest picker. Christopher was on picking with us last week. So
is he not in tonight?
No, he's got a family thing going on tonight. So,
okay.
Got to do that every once in a while. I get it. So,
yeah.
Ezra, pretty good week for you, sir. I ended up coming in first out of the three of us with a record at 12-4. Nice job, my friend.
Yeah.
Missed the Tampa Bay game. You missed the Giants laying an egg against Washington. New Orleans beating Carolina.
That's crazy.
And then finally Dallas beating Minnesota. Other than that, nailed it. Came in second at 10-6. Rebounded a little bit, man. Last week was a rough week for me.
For me too, yeah. Last week was not a good week.
And then our boy K-Dog, he ended up coming in at 9-7. So if you guys are betting fans out there, hopefully we won you a few gummy bears, though we don't really take into account spreads. So make sure you play that money line. Real quick, before we wrap this thing up, as we're talking about the trip around the NFL, because we're on Wednesdays now, we can now pick the Thursday night game that we can include in our totals. And we got a dandy this week. One of the reasons why we moved the show to Wednesday, because we're fans too, and we like watching as much football as possible.
Yep.
And, Wiseman once said, do not compete against the Shield. So we'll stay away from Thursdays.
Yep.
But 11-3 Los Angeles Rams going against 11-3 Seattle in Seattle for not only the division lead, but also the NFC lead is on the line here.
Ooh, winner takes the number 1 seed.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And obviously has the inside track to win the division. And it seems like the numbers are stating that whoever wins that division will most likely be the number 1 seed in the NFC, unless the wheels completely fall off in the last 2 weeks for those teams.
Wow. While I'm mulling it over, anybody in the chat, who you taking on tomorrow's game? Seahawks or the Rams?
Yeah. Obviously, big implications for the Bears. The Bears have not played either of these teams, so they won't have any type of tiebreakers or anything along those lines with them. But playoff seedings in Seattle.
In Seattle.
Mm-hmm. So the 12th man will be in effect, though that seems like that's kind of gone by the wayside.
Yeah, that's over now. Although they might show up tomorrow.
They should.
Big game. Big game.
Is Seattle quite possibly the worst 11-3 team out there?
I think a case can be made for that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I mean, because Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
that's
where I'm at too.
That's the roadblock for me here. To pick Seattle is like Sam Darnold, though. But Sam Darnold.
Look, man, I'm going out there. I'm picking the Rams. The last time that the Rams lost, they lost to Carolina, put the Bears in first place. Let's be honest with everybody here, right? If you watch that game, Carolina didn't beat the Rams. The Rams beat the Rams by turning it over.
The Rams.
Yeah. It just, it's like that pigskin was greased out there. I trust Matthew Stafford a hell of a lot more. Devontae Adams supposedly dealing with a hammy. So who knows if he's going to go, but
it doesn't matter. They got Puka Nacua. Yeah. That's all you need. Get him the damn ball.
He's balling.
Yes.
And now they have a two-headed running attack with a former Michigan man and Blake Corum and Williams.
Yeah. I'm going Rams, man. I can't pick Seattle.
It's going to be really tough. That would be one team that I would be afraid to face in the playoffs.
The Rams?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Especially in LA. Their defense is great. They have pass rushers.
Yep.
The receivers are really good. Their running backs are really good. Their line is above average.
Yeah.
That's a tough team, man. That's about as complete of a team out there as they have.
And a well-seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
So
somebody who's seen it all. Now the Bears have beat Matthew Stafford plenty of times, but at the same point in time, I'd feel better, obviously, if that game was in Chicago with it being 4 degrees, windy, let's put our run game versus their run game type of thing. Yeah. That's the type of game that I think the Bears would need to be able to beat that team. Outside of that team, I feel just as good with the Bears' chances as anybody else that can make the playoffs, especially if we get them in Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah, any team coming into Chicago in January is going to be a big benefit for us, especially West Coast teams or a team from the South.
Stadium teams too. Yeah.
Stadium teams. There you go. But yeah, I definitely got to go Rams. So definitely Rams. No takers out there in the chat. No.
Anybody you want to pick a team and then join us on Sunday to run their picks?
Guest picker.
Yep. Looking for one.
Anybody want a guest pick on Sunday morning? You could start with Thursday night's game tonight. Let us know in the chat.
We do keep track.
Yeah, we keep track, and then you show up, and then you see how you did.
Man, excited about this game this week, huh?
Oh, this is big week. Big week, gentlemen. Big week.
Can't wait for Sunday, or excuse me. We're going a different time this week.
Yeah.
Because of the Saturday game.
Oh yeah.
We got to lock that in, right?
We're doing Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. So Friday night, look for us 2 days. We'll be back on the mic. Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, what a game though. This is the game of the year.
Man, I gotta work Saturday, but with that game getting pushed back to the 7:00 start, I'll be home by the time kickoff
really
starts. Yeah. So
yeah, I gotta work too. But
we'll talk too. I know it's a tight window. It'd be a tight window for both of us to try to squeak it in on Saturday, but yeah,
we'd have to be like super in contact all day.
Yep. So I'm done at a fixed time. You're the wild card, but yeah, as it stands right now, we're planning on going Friday night. So stay tuned.
Yep. But yep. That's it. That was our review of the Browns game.
Mm-hmm.
Did a little coach speak, did a little stadium talk. Couple people dropped in. One guy talked shit. This guy. If he was really born in 97, you're a fucking retard. And you don't know fucking shit about shit. So, but thanks for your comment.
Mm-hmm.
Saying
we value all comments here.
Yeah. So anywho, catch us Friday night, y'all.
Friday night. Let's recap Bears, Packers, part 2. By then, we already know Micah's going to be out. We should have a better understanding if Christian Watson's going to be out. If they're missing those two,
yeah,
I like our chances. I like our chances anyway with those two, quite honestly.
So I liked our chances anyways with those guys in there, but with those two out, I mean, I'm looking to feast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to feast this time. Just pound their fucking faces in.
Yeah.
Treat them like we treated the Browns. But yeah, we'll unpack all that and more on the next show. Until next time, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and do all that good shit. Comments, even after the video. Don't
Ring
forget to
that
rewind
bell.
to the beginning and see the intro. Oh, that's right. Hit the bell, all that good stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Bear down.
Bear down. The Bears.